Assalamu alaikum class. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start our work. Chapter number 7, Linear Equations and Inequality. Yesterday you have discussed about exercise 7.1. Today we will move towards exercise 7.2. In exercise 7.2 we will discuss about equation involving absolute values. What are absolute values? Absolute values are actually the type of a linear equation and that represents a real number. And these absolute values are represented with two parallel signs, and these signs are known as absolute. So how we can read it? We can read it like absolute of A is defined as. Second thing, that whenever you will remove the absolute sign, it will give you the results in two states, like in positive and negative number. So here absolute of A is equal to positive A in positive A if A is greater than equal to 0, and in negative A if A is less than equal to 0. So here there are some examples in front of you that absolute of 6 is equal to 6. Whenever you are going to take the absolute of a positive number, it will remain positive. So absolute of 6 is equal to 6. If you are going to take absolute of 7, it will give you 7. Then absolute of 0 is equal to 0. Why? Because 0 is a neutral number. So absolute of 0 is equal to 0. Then absolute of minus 6 is equal to 6. This absolute sign actually converts the negative numbers into the positive numbers. So absolute of minus 6 is equal to 6, or you can say that absolute of minus 10 is equal to 10. So here these are some of the examples of absolute value. Coming towards the properties of absolute values, if A and B belongs to the real number, then the first property is that absolute of A is greater than equal to 0. That it's compulsory that absolute must be greater than equal to 0. If it is less than 0, then the solution will not exist. Second statement is the absolute of negative A is equal to A. As we have discussed in previous slide, that the negative number is converted into the positive, so absolute of negative A is equal to absolute of A. Then absolute of AB is equal to absolute A into absolute B, because A and B are multiplying with each other. So it's up to you. You want to write it in combined form, or you can split the term. Both are correct. Same is the case. The fourth statement is absolute A over B is equal to absolute of A over absolute of B, where B is not equal to 0, as this is the property of rational number, that the denominator must be not equal to 0. Coming towards the question number 1, that is identify the following statement with the true and false. So coming towards first question or first statement, that is absolute of x is equal to 0 has only one solution. Why it has only one solution? Because 0 is a neutral number. It will not have any negative or positive number. So it has only one solution. So this statement is true. Second statement is all the absolute values have two solutions. No, it is not compulsory that all the absolute values have two solutions. Sometimes in absolute value, the solution does not exist. And sometimes in the equation of absolute value, there is only one solution. Like in the first statement, you can see if the absolute of x is equal to 0, then there is a one solution. So here this statement is false. Third is the equation absolute of x is equal to 2 is equivalent to x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 2. Here you can see that absolute of x is equal to 2. When you will remove the value of, when you will remove the sign of absolute value, it will give you two states. One is in positive form and one is in negative form. So it can be written in x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 2 form. So this statement is true. Fourth statement is the equation absolute x minus 4 is equal to minus 4 has no solution. In the previous slide you have studied that always the absolute value must have the value greater than equal to 0. So if it is less than equal to 0, so the solution does not exist. So that's why it has no solution, and that the statement is true. The equation absolute 2x minus 3 is equal to 5 is equivalent to 2x minus 3 is equal to 5 or 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. Why it is false? Because when you will remove the sign of absolute, the equation will become plus 2x minus 3 equals to 5. It is not compulsory to write the positive sign, because wherever the sign is not present, that number is a positive number. first statement will be 2x minus 3 equals to 5, and the second statement will be minus into 2x plus 3, because whenever we are having a negative sign, the signs will be changed. So the statement is not true and this is false. Coming towards question number 2. Question number 2 is that you have to solve the value for x. First statement is 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. For the solution, first of all, you will write the equation as it is. Then I told you that whenever you will remove the absolute value, you will have two equations. One is positive and one is negative. So here 3x minus 5 is equal to 4, and the second statement will be minus into 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. So first of all, solving this equation, 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. So 3x, 5 is a negative number, so when it will move towards the other side, it will have the positive sign. So 3x is equal to 4 plus 5, 3x is equal to 9. 3 is multiplying here. When it will move towards the other side, it will divide with 9. So here x is equal to 9 by 3, and 3 times 9, so x is equal to 3 is the answer of the first equation. Now coming towards this negative equation, we are having a negative sign, so when we will open the bracket, it will change the sign. It will become minus 3x plus 5 equals to 4. 5 is a positive number here, so when it will move towards the other side, it will have negative sign. So the equation will become minus 3x is equal to 4 minus 5. Minus 3x is equal to 4 minus 5 is actually minus 1. Minus minus will be cancelled, so the equation will become 3x is equal to 1, and we will have the value x is equal to 1 by 3. So here the solution set is 3 comma 1 by 3. In these questions you have to write the solution set, that is compulsory. Coming towards the question number 2, that is solve the value for x. Equation is 1 by 2 absolute of 3x plus 2 minus 4 is equal to 11. First of all, we will solve it. For solving the solution, 1 by 2 absolute 3x plus 2 will remain same, minus 4 will go towards the other side, so it will become positive. So 11 plus 4, the equation will become 1 by 2 into absolute of 3x plus 2 equals to 15. 2 is here dividing with the equation, so when it will move towards the other side, it will be multiplied. So the equation will become absolute of 3x plus 2 equals to 15 multiplied by 2, and that will give you the result absolute of 3x plus 2 equals to 30. Now when you will remove the absolute value, it will give you two equations. One is positive and the other one is negative. 3x plus 2 equals to 30, and the second one is minus into 3x plus 2 equals to 30. So first of all, solving the left hand side, 3x plus 2 equals to 30. 2 will move towards other side. 30 minus 2 is equal to 28, so 3x is equal to 28. The equation will become x is equal to 28 by 3. Now minus into 3x plus 2, so because of negative sign, the signs will be changed. Minus 3x minus 2 equals to 30. Minus 2 will move towards other side, it will be having positive sign. Minus 3x is equal to 30 plus 2, minus 3x is equal to 32. So the equation will become x is equal to minus 32 by 3. So the solution set is 28 by 3 and minus 32 by 3. You have to solve the third question of this question number 2 yourself. Then next part is, fourth part is, absolute of 3 plus 2x is equal to absolute of 6x minus 7. So for the solution, first of all, when you will remove the absolute value, absolute sign, it will give you two equations, positive and negative. 3 plus 2x is equal to 6x minus 7, and 3 plus 2x equals to minus 6x minus 7. So here 6x is a positive number, it will move towards the other side. Minus 6x plus 2x is equal to minus 3 minus 7. Minus 6x plus 2x is equal to minus 4x, and minus 3 minus 7 is equal to minus 10. Minus will be cancelled with minus. The equation will become x is equal to 10 by 4. 2 times 4 and 2 5 times 10. So x is equal to 5 by 2. Moving towards the other equation, 3 plus 2x is equal to minus 6x plus 7. Because of negative sign, the sign will be changed. 6x plus 2x is equal to minus 3 plus 7. 8x is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4 by 8. 4 1 times 4 and 4 2 times 8. So x is equal to 1 by 2. So here the solution set is 5 by 2, comma 1 by 2. Next question is, fifth question is, absolute of x plus 2 minus 3 is equal to 5 minus absolute of x plus 2. Combine the absolute values. Absolute of x plus 2 plus absolute of x plus 2 then equals to 5 plus 3. So absolute of x plus 2, absolute of x plus 2 will become 2 into absolute of x plus 2. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 2 will divide on the other side. Absolute of x plus 2 is equal to 8 by 2. Absolute of x plus 2 is equal to 4. Now when you will remove the absolute value, it will give you positive and negative statement. X plus 2 equals to 4 and minus into x plus 2 equals to 4. X plus 2 is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 minus 2. So x is equal to 2. Minus x minus 2, because of negative sign the sign will be changed, equals to 4. Minus x is equal to 4 plus 2. Minus x is equal to 6. My negative sign will move towards the other side. So x is equal to minus 6. So the solution set is 2 and minus 6. Next question, sixth part is 1 by 2 into absolute of x plus 3 plus 21 equals to 9. The solution is that you have to move the statement according to the values, according to the like terms. 1 by 2 into absolute of x plus 3 is equal to 9 minus 21. 9 minus 21 is minus 12. 2 is dividing here, it will go towards the other side, it will be multiplied. So minus 12 into 2 is 24, minus 24. Here you can see that absolute value x plus 3 is equal to minus 24. And in the properties you have studied that the absolute value must be greater than equal to 0. And if it is less than 0, it will have no solution. So we will write that absolute value is never negative, so it has no solution.